How's it going, guys? Today we're checking out the world's thinnest drone. You can find the link to buy this amazing device in the top of the description. So this is the card drone, and it's by the company Kaideng, which I've never heard before, but it's measuring 0.39 inches. Wow. Wow. Other features include a headless mode, 6-axis gyroscope, 2.4 gigahertz remote controller that comes with it, and auto hover. Now, let's take a look inside. What a beautiful device here. Originally, I thought this packaging was kind of meh, but this is really cool. This is one serious device right here. So we've got a very standard mini remote control. This is common with most miniature drones. We've got the user's guide right here, and then a bag with a mini screwdriver, and then the charging cable, which is micro USB. We've also got another bag with a full set of spare props, and these are actually 3 bladed props, which are pretty rare when it comes to drones. And here we have it. This is the card drone. So its design here is pretty heavy duty. I mean, compared to every other drone I have ever flown, the outer circle that makes up the frame of this guy is super solid, which I've never seen before. So not only will this protect the blades from accidentally bumping into the wall or maybe a person, but this is also a much more durable design, which means you can crash it significantly harder than most drones and it will still be fine. So let's power this guy on. Oh my goodness. There are LEDs running the entire frame. I was just commenting on how ingenious this frame design is, and you know what? They stepped it up and put LEDs in the frame. So I just threw 2 AAA batteries in the back of the remote controller and turned it on, and then we're going to turn the drone on, and let's see if we need to do anything to pair it. So to pair, you take your throttle, which is the left stick, and put it all the way up and all the way down, and then it will pair, and you'll see our LEDs have stopped blinking and they are now a solid blue color. So it's time to fly. So apparently this guy also comes with a phone app for iOS or Android, and you can actually control it from your phone. I don't know if that is the preferred method. Let's try this again. Oh my god. Wow, this is one of the most fun drones I have ever flown. I'm surprised at how agile this is at flying. Even though this is a very small remote and a very small drone, you have really precise controls, and it just flies well. So it says that this guy has the auto level feature, which basically means up and down it'll try to keep the same height, and that is pretty accurate, but it will start to drift, so it doesn't actually have positioning. But we would not expect this to have GPS for an indoor drone. That just would not make sense. You do have to move around with the right joystick to make sure you're staying in the right spot or moving wherever you want to move. Let's take a closer look at this design here, because this is pretty fascinating. So with a normal mini drone, you have these very standard miniature motors that are on most smaller toys like this. On a normal drone, the motors are mounted directly beneath the propellers, and the propellers mount onto the actual axle part of the motor. But if you take a look at this guy, because this is so thin, they were not able to mount the motors in the traditional fashion. So what they did here is mount the motors at a 90-degree angle shooting out from the body of the drone, and then what I would assume is happening beneath the propeller here connecting to the axle of the motor is a system of gears that change the horizontal rotation of the motor into a vertical rotation to spin the propellers. This is some serious engineering. Wow. Wow. This is truly a revolutionary drone to make something this compact. Now, on top of that, we have a nice little camera. So I would say this probably connects with the app, and it's not going to be terribly high quality, but just for messing around with, doing some light FPV flying, this would be amazing. The other thing I'm trying to wrap my head around is they also crammed a battery into this super thin design, and it has surprisingly good battery life. Now, it's not going to be quite as good as some competing brands because you have significantly more plastic, so it is a heavier device, but it is so thin that it kind of makes up for it. So once again, the link to buy this guy will be in the top of the description. This is just truly fascinating, not only in the way that it flies, but also the engineering, how they got everything to fit into this thin of a form factor. The LEDs make it even cooler, so you can fly this at night with the addition of the camera, and you can connect it to your smartphone to fly directly from that. Let's do a side-by-side comparison here. This is my iPhone XS Max, and this is the card drone. I would say the card drone is just a fraction of an inch thicker than my iPhone, and that is really impressive. So you literally could just throw this in your pocket, throw your phone in your other pocket, and then go to the park, go in the backyard, go wherever you want, and start flying. Alright, that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna have so much fun flying this guy. I would highly recommend you pick one up as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to keep it pro.